Alright, what's going on YouTube? Now, we got a bit of a different video today. I've seen a lot of people down in the comments talking about Act 3, Dr. Rogers, this and that. How do I get through it? Now, this mission is fairly difficult, and there's a constant horde coming, constant special infected. There's a ogre outside. I mean, it just gets overwhelming, and I put myself through the ringer to get you this video as a basic tutorial on how to get this done. You're going to need one person on melee. Now, I made sure that I played this from the melee perspective. I have the build for this as well. I'll leave a link to that video down in the description. But essentially, you just need one melee guy, really cleaning house in this, and you'll see here in a bit what happens. Now, I went in with randoms, considering I know a lot of people are more than likely just going to be going in with randoms. They're not going to have a full team going in. Not everybody's got everybody on board at the same time. Now, I have done this as a two-man team. So essentially, if you have one buddy wanting to run with you, this is the way to do it. This is how you can essentially just do it as easy as possible. Now, I didn't do it this way the first time, but when I did it this way in this match with these randoms, I mean, it couldn't be easier. 9 minutes flat, no problem. Now, let's get into the footage. Now, I did not communicate with these guys. I didn't tell them what to do, didn't say anything, so they have no idea. They're essentially going based on whatever they want to do.
Everybody knows Japan has bad gambling.
Okay. I can't remember. I was talking with somebody in chat. I did a protection during the stream. Now, that's one thing to note, is that on that ledge, some people can't drop items. So you can see health kits, barbed wire. Somebody's got a lot of copper. It's not a bad idea to drop a good bit of pipe bombs. Pipe bombs are going to be pretty essential for this mission. But for the most part, you just need one melee guy. Now, pipe bombs, I'll say it's essential. You're definitely going to buy up at least 4 or 5 of them, if not more. More pipe bombs aren't going to hurt. If you buy more than that, it's just going to be one of those things you'll have to constantly go from the buy station, carry over to the edge, drop it over, and then you'll have to carry it from over there to the front porch. Can't remember. I must have been talking about somebody on gambling. Yeah, just don't do it. Guys, it's not a good idea. But like I said, I hadn't talked to these guys, didn't tell them what to do. Essentially, all they're going to do is go throughout the house and find all of these boxes. My idea is the best plan is to first go to the bottom floor, grab up the boxes, bring them to the porch area or just before the front door. I prefer the porch because it's a lot easier. That choke point can get a bit hectic. But essentially, as melee, all you're going to do is hold this front door. You'll see this for a majority of the rest of the footage. Just going to be holding this front door. Step away from that. But with this build, you're self-sufficient, so every common infected you kill, you're getting 5 health back each time you kill them. And you're getting stamina back from it as well. You're already playing as Holly. It's going to be an easy time for you. And soon enough, you'll see. But let's get back to the people in the background, what they should be doing. Now, they're definitely not doing that right now. You'll see that later on in this footage. I don't know what they're doing. They're randoms. Essentially, they're no better than bots, but I'd argue that bots are better because they're free-willingly given ammo all the time. But as soon as you get the bottom floor down in the basement, it's just behind you underneath the stairs. You grab up the boxes, bring them out to the front. You can see one right there that's highlighted. Definitely one thing to note, kind of keep on the sides a little bit. That ogre can throw his little fleshy ball through there. He's got some pretty decent aim. But like I said, you'll be bringing the boxes to that front porch. This is what you're going to be doing the whole time. It's so easy. How many times did we run this mission before and it just felt like the whole house was overwhelmed? There's just common infected everywhere, special infected leaking in. You look back right now, there's no common infected in the house at this point right now. They're all funneling towards this doorway. I don't know if that's a bug of some kind, but if someone's standing in that doorway, they're just going to keep funneling to this one portion. Hawkers, you're going to want those stun guns. That's going to help you out in case one of those moments happens, but somebody should be able to get down to you pretty quickly, but keeping a stun gun keeps them from having to stop and grabbing these boxes and pull them to the front. Somewhere about midway through, once you've gotten all the boxes from downstairs and from the first floor, somebody should be starting to run a couple of them to the truck. It's a good idea. You know, throw a pipe bomb, keep the common infected off them. Ogre, as you can see, if you got one person on DPS that's upstairs, they should be shooting at the ogre, getting that done. If you bring a toolkit, there is a minigun you can prop up. That'll make it a lot easier to kill the ogre, but you don't necessarily need to kill the ogre. You just need to kind of dance around him. But he can be problematic at certain times, especially if he closes in on you. He could be a one-shot. But look at the house right now. It's clear. How many times have you run this mission? And it just felt like everywhere there was common infected, special infected. This is going to be a surefire way to just make this as simple as can be. It's unbelievable. I didn't tell the people what to do. If you hear a hawker outside, kind of put yourself in those corners. Keep yourself kind of tucked away so they can't grab you. At this point, I still have one stun gun left, but we don't want to waste that. We want to basically use that moment. Yeah, again, this is randoms. I don't know how he comes out of this alive. Like, he's using a fire axe. Don't be Evangelo. Trust me, fire axe is not the melee weapon you want to use. Sure, it has a lot of damage, but it doesn't have the stumble effect that the baseball bat has, and it's just going to eat through your stamina. I've made note of that in the melee build as well. And, you know, randoms again, being dumb. They're throwing themselves out there. They're just, I don't know. I couldn't have made this house any more clear for them, and I mean, there's still somehow, you know, you never know. It's randoms. They're just going to do their own thing. Almost got hawked on. Take that thing down real quick. Now, upstairs, you know, you should be clearing that out. As you can see, Evangelo right here, my melee, secondary melee guy. You know, he's just running them to it. He's doing a decent job at it. At least he's not dying, but he was doing some dumb things earlier. He's kind of getting, you know, locked up in there right now, but that's because he's got the fire axe. Probably doesn't have the right stamina for it. Another reason you'd love to use this melee build, you can just stun lock. I mean, you can even stun lock a crusher like this as well. You just got to make sure you aim for that weak spot right on the face. Can be a bit more difficult with the crusher. He could grab you. Throw a pipe bomb. House is still pretty much clear, maybe one or two infected in there. But you can see we're getting down to that point where it's like, all right, we pretty much got all the boxes. I thought they had all the boxes. And, you know, this is something that happens. You drop the box, kind of clear out a little bit. You know, I was going to leave the guy for dead because I thought we had all the boxes. Well, we're at 9 out of 10. This is the thing that happens with randoms, and clearly they don't know what they're doing because there's still one box left. But I'm the melee guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just go and res him for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know where the one box is, so I feel like he knows where it's at. But right now we should be done. This should have been the end of the video. This should have been like, yeah, easy as cakewalk. But again, randoms. These are the things that are going to happen when it comes to randoms. They're going to cause you to get into some troubled spots. I mean, it could have easily wound up and lost right here if there was more special infected. Anything could have happened here. But essentially, they don't know where the last box is. So immediately I'm thinking to myself, there's one room somewhere that they haven't cleared. You know, I'm thinking about it. They're like, oh, I checked basement, checked the house. They don't know where it's at. I'm getting a bit frustrated at this point because I'm still just trying to hold this doorway. And if I leave this doorway, you know, anything could happen. Special infected, common infected, overwhelming everybody. A hawker gets in, a crusher. You know, any number of things could just go wrong. So, yeah, I like to call this the bouncer technique. I forgot about that. You just keep that door in check. Don't let any of the riffraff in. So I started hearing the randoms talk about, you know, where it might be. You can see one of the randoms on the top floor right now. They have no idea where it's at. They're losing their mind. They think they dropped it out front. I mean, I'm getting frustrated. Like, this is taking longer than it should. So, of course, you know, I start running around. I'm like, all right, let's start looking where some key spots that maybe somebody might have missed it. Lo and behold, it takes me about 10 seconds to realize that this door's not open. Ooh, there's the last one, guys. Yeah, idiots. I had to hit the push to talk. This is the one time I talked to him. And that's as simple as it can be. If you guys have been having problems with it, trust me, you just need this one person on this one build with one other person grabbing all the boxes. If you got 3 other buddies playing with you, it's going to go a lot smoother. And if you're going with randoms, at least it can be a long process, but you can get it successfully done like this without even talking to them, organizing with them. You just need to be at that door checking it and making sure that everybody gets it done. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that helped some of you guys out. I know some of you may be frustrated with this mission. If you're trying to get it done with guns, you know, it can be a bit of a nightmare. You're going to have to bum rush it in that case. But if you get that one melee character, get this build in order, you're going to complete this in no time. It's going to make it a cakewalk for you. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this helped you. And have a good one.